and development, or sustainable development and integration? Which of these supports unity, and integration?
Fine. The truth is this. If you look at the development in the First Republic, it was parliamentary system of government that was practiced. And that was immediately after our independence. And the people that fought for independence, they were from
regions.
At least their leaders, Awolowo, Zik, Ahmadu Bello. Now, what you had then turned towards, regionalism, because people were so much interested in ensuring their own, region developed more than the other. It brought about a little bit of healthy competition, among the regions. But we have moved away from that system of governance. And that was why when you look at under the parliamentary system of government, then the first election, no party was able to at least command majority in the National House of Assembly. And that was why there had to be alliance between the NCNC and the NPC, the Northern People's Congress. But when you come under presidential system of government, the Constitution has made it clear that before you can become a president, you must win the 2/3 of the state, and you must have 25% of the vote casted in.
So let's remove the presidency, which has a lot of demand in terms of what you need to be able to attain that, and see how breaking it down to the states, all of that, how it supports integration.
When you look at the state, you will not expect, somebody who is not a member of my society to know what I am actually fighting for, or what are the things that are majority of our demands. Take for instance, let's pick a state like Delta. If you don't have a political party that will reflect their element, they may not have people that will be able to pursue their interests.
So in other words, this multi-party system
enables you to have variety of alternatives, whereby you'll be able to
alternative to do what?
Alternative for development. That is, when these people bring his own manifesto, this one brings his own manifesto, this one brings his own. You
don't look at organizing the entire thing you're trying to achieve. Okay, just a second.
No.
Well, my friend forgot that he was talking about parliamentary system as if he forgot that even in 1979, 78, after the military lifted the ban on political activities, that we will still practice presidential system. Have you forgotten that?
We practice presidential.
Then at that time, the parties, you have the MPN, the MPP, the UPN, the PRP, the GNPP, the Nigerian Advanced Party. All these parties featured during that time. Yeah. What led to the MPN, MPP accord?
No, it was because...
all this is I'm trying to...
The question is how your dual position, or the position which is
the dual party. I've already said that the two-party system is the only option if you want to run away from ethnicity.
No.
The reason is that when you have, for example, we have 3 major tribes in Nigeria, but apart from those 3 major tribes, there are still 250-something ethnic groups. My friend is trying to let me know that for you to have a successful party, you have to have 250.
No, we are not saying that.
Which we have. But why are you making a case for Delta? Because if there's a party in Delta, that is the only thing that we know what Delta people want.
No, what we are saying is this.
A political party that is nationally based, as provided in the Constitution, we take into cognizance the needs of all Nigerians. And it does not matter which state you come from. That is in ideal.
That's what is ideal.
And it will still be able to express themselves. And it will be people will not be able to express themselves. The beauty of
so are you saying that you have the political party being formed in Yoruba or in Igbo? No. When you are talking that people cannot express. What are you talking about?
Let me give you. If we have a party from Delta, as I give that example, and is able to develop to the extent that people and us, able to see clearly that okay, the ideas of this political party is the one that can bring up development in this country. People will support it because at the end of the day, you need to sell yourself to the voters, and it's not going to be limited to your own ethnic group.
I think what is important, gentlemen, is to understand that whatever it is, I mean, multi-party system, two-party system, two-way party system, it's about what the people...
selfishness of the politicians.
No, just a second.
To object to the two-party system.
We'll take a break. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll continue on this discussion. Let's take a break.
In America.
Yes, we're looking at multi-party system and two-party system, which is really ideal for our Nigerian democratic experiment. I don't want to even use the word experiment anymore. I think we're beginning to come into our own as a country politically. I mean, you don't have to wait 200 years of independence, post-independence to become great. I mean, just learn from those who have treaded our path. Harmony and Nnamani are here in the studio, and Harmony thinks the multi-party system helps our ethnicity, supports the credence of our ethnicity and our cultural expression and dispensation. Nnamani, you seem to have an argument to that, but while we went on break, somebody tried to say something here which is interesting to me. He said, I support two-party system. I'm talking about Nuruddin Oshodi. Thank you for joining us, and you can join the conversation. The handle is on your screen right away. I support two-party system with independent parties, not funded. Maybe that's where the problem we've been having. Not funded, and option A4 because of Nigerians' ethnicity.
Okay. Well, option A4 is about
which is attacking the motive, because that is exactly what the argument I made, that the moment you say multi-party arrangement...
Meanwhile, somebody said, sorry to cut you, Abiolag, thank you for joining us, says there's no difference between the two major parties, I beg your pardon. We need more ideologically based parties. I think ideology is at the core of all of this, but let's not, ideology on its own is something that we may discuss some other time, the ideologies behind political parties, because there don't seem to be any distinct ideology, because if I say I have an ideology, by way of the aggressive...
cannot easily cause
yes, I can't be easily
because that is totally different from your belief.
I can sense how incensed you are about that topic already. Maybe we'll look at that next week. But I mean, reacting to some of our viewers, what they are saying, I mean, what do you think?
Well, the truth is this. The person that, the first week that you first read was talking about two parties with other independent party, not
funded, and option A4.
Yes, I support an option A4. I support the fact that we should have a political system that is not funded by the government, and that will make people to be serious. You will now be able to make use of your own resources, because that's why we have some parties who are not ready to contest election, but are only interested in collecting, allocation that is given to them. So by the time you have party systems that are worked on their own, they will want to realize at least some political
would that
office.
Encourage multi
yes, that will encourage multi-party system. So that by the time you know that when you are able to get registered, you are able to convince the electorate, then you will be assured that you have
many of them, it's just like they have the state we are clamoring for creation of local government, because the allocation from the federation account, if all the 57 in Lagos State that was formerly 20, if all of them had been by virtue of recognized by the National Assembly, that means the 57 would have been getting allocation directly from the federation account. That is the essence of many parties